Hello everyone, I'm Garret Can't, and welcome back to No Man's Sky. I will be playing with Bane. We're going to be doing space and things. There's probably going to be some base building, probably going to be some space exploration, destroying pirates, and just seeing what we can see. It's been a night, but we've done a lot in Pixelmon. The problem with Pixelmon is you can literally sit down and play it the entire night, and it gets pretty crazy pretty quickly. Let's see what Bane's doing. Hello, Bane. Oh, he's not back yet. He will be back. He will be back. Just like Arnold Schwarzenegger. I'll be back. Okay. Hello, games. It's Hello Games, everyone. It's the epic music of space playing in our ears as the universe loads in. I need to turn off the image. There we go. No Man's Sky. That's good to see. Can I... Whoops. Nope. That's the wrong thing to do. Can I actually mess around with our recording here? Yeah. Okay. Everything looks optimal. Play game. I quite literally could have kept playing Pixelmon tonight. I really could have, but I tried to deliver a variety of games. That's why the channel varies so much. And when it comes to live streaming, it's more of my current mood. And generally, when I'm doing videos, I will be playing only one game for an entire night. That's all I feel like doing. Playing games to record as a video is a form of work, and over time it does wear on you. So, constantly playing Skyrim, constantly playing Morrowind, constantly... You can only do so much in one night with not only the hours, but what you feel like doing. I have a weird textural thingy there. I gotta remember how to play this game now. I was playing it non-stop, and here I am going crazy. There was something I was trying to do, and now I just don't remember what I was doing. It had something to do with building the base. I mean, we've been constantly building the base, but after taking a break for a couple of days, now it's like I don't remember what I was doing. That's a problem. You will be seeing more No Man's Sky, though, because the new update makes it actually playable, actually enjoyable for once, which is good. That's where we have our thing down there. Incoming blizzard. I know. Thank you for letting me know. Oh, that's right. We have things over there we can get. We did in fact just run out of fuel, though. What about you? What do you take for fuel? I could just take the rover. Hey, Bane, how you doing?
Good.
You got food? Oh god.
I got a popsicle.
Nice. I don't think we're gonna be taking the rover over there because the rover's pretty much out of gas. Okay, I want to get some of those navigation thingies. Remember, if any of you remember the last episode we did, we were looking for navigation bits. Not navigation bits, sorry, not navigation. The other ones, the technology modules. Because we can learn how to build things. That's right, we wanted to build the... Oh, there's the big Stompy Doodle. Hey, Stompy Doodle, I remember you. We want to build the observatory. That's right. That's what I was doing. That's what I wanted to do. I didn't necessarily need to do it. I wanted to do it. We're also becoming a space farmer here, so we have a lot of stuff that we can farm, a lot of stuff we can grow, and that's going to be very profitable for us. Hello there, sir. Purchase components. Navigate. That's these guys. Wait, what? He's selling 3 of them now. Why are you selling 3 of them now? He also has navigation data. I got confused. Navigation data is used for other things. Might as well buy glass from him since it... Never mind. Apparently we have full inventory. That's beautiful. Selenium, ammonia, glass, navigation data, chromatic technology. Wait, no, it's not technology. Isn't it salvage technology? Now I'm confused. Did they make it harder to get this stuff? Because he always sold the thing that we needed. This is a problem. Now I don't know what we're looking for. Is it technology module or is it salvage? Because if it's salvage, we're fudged. Oh no. Oh no. I'm going to assume it's technology module. But if it's salvage technology, I'm going to be pretty upset. Oh no. That's one thing I never liked about No Man's Sky. Even early in the game, when it first came out, they constantly changed things. They'd constantly change shit. And it became harder and harder. The game was already hard to begin with, but the up curve, the battle to exist and actually survive became so much more of a problem. Our interdimensional door has vanished again. Thank God I built a spare. Holy shit. Okay. Got this. Blueprint analyzer. We'll find out what we need. Either way, I don't have enough of it. Salvage modules. Salvage. Salvage technology. So, shit. We can't buy those anymore. Are you kidding me? Where do you get salvage technology now? If you can't buy it from people, where do you get it? Hello, Goku Master. How are you doing? You were going to give us a sub. What? Sub? What sub? Subway? I like Subway. Subway's amazing. I need to look this up now. Fudge. No Man's Sky salvaged technology. Salvage technology. Salvage technology. Where do I find it? What? Wait, no, that doesn't help me. Where is it? Where is it? Can it be purchased from galactic terminals? You have to dig for them on planets now. What? So someone says here, I've only ever seen them for sale at a small trading post on a planet. The ones with a landing pad. They were selling 3 at a time. Simply not worth the efforts to dig for them. Otherwise, you can just dig them up. But why would you want to dig them up if you can just buy them? So here's the problem. Unless I'm a complete idiot, we just went there, and our salvage technology was not there. Of course our inventory's full. Of course it's full. It's always full. Always full, even with storage. We built storage containers, and we're still doomed. Oh, no. Oh, no. So they must have patched that out now, and it's, like, impossible to get salvage technology. That's not cool, game. That's really not cool. That's like, evil. It's absolutely evil. We're going to drop the ammonia in there, because I don't really have a use for it. We have lots of phosphorus, at least. If we need that in the near future. We have ionized cobalt. Don't particularly need it. What would happen if I built glass under here? Oh yeah, look at that. Look at those stones. Oh yeah. You can see the tunnel. I actually like the way that looks, believe it or not. It's kind of cool. It lets you know that you're underground. I think it's neat. It's kind of pointless, but it's neat. All right.
I'll be right back.
In here. All right, Ben. in here, this is more useful. It actually, whoop, didn't mean to do that. Actually serves the purpose of being an actual window, so we can see out the window and be like, hey, how you doing? I'm gonna check that station again in case I just missed something, unless I got completely confused. I could sell some of my plants here if I wanted to, as well. We're gonna have plenty of them. Can't take the corporite, unfortunately. Can we feed this? No, because we don't have any carbon. So that's not going to grow at all unless we get carbon. Let's get carbon before we go out. And the best way of getting carbon is trees, I think. Although we could kill creatures if we wanted to. Not particularly sure I want to at the moment. Those are oxygen plants. I don't want to destroy the trees in the local area, though. As I've explained before, I kind of like the trees. I don't know where Bane went. Bane's always heading somewhere. Bane doesn't want to play. It's okay. I understand. Doesn't want to be a spaceman. Despite telling him that he could be the best spaceman there ever was. Oh, that's a creature. Just gonna crush all those rocks. Such a waste. Really? What do we get rid of? Ferrite dust? We can get tons of that. Could you not, please? Stupid sun enemies. God. I'm not a fan of the Sentinels. I've never been a fan of them. I just don't like them. They're obtrusive and annoying. They're just annoying. We're protecting this planet? Question mark? You're not allowed to kill anything. Or take things. Or freeze to death in the snow, for that matter. I almost forgot I had, you know, protection, hazard stuff I gotta pay attention to. God, lasers on this suck balls. Okay. Let's let our, resistances go back up here. We should be good. Okay. Sentinel, could you just please log off? Sentinels being mean. All I want to do is mine this verdant pine. Okay. We're good. We'll head back to base. We'll drop this stuff off in the feeder, and then we're good to go. Oh, I love my base so much. It's so pretty. Really pretty. This is a slow progression to eventually being able to do some wondrous things by farming mats. Okay, that was weird. It just didn't let me. Strange. Alright. What really sucks is it actually uses up the carbon as you're doing other things. So even if you're still growing stuff, it'll continuously use up carbon without your permission. Which is kind of annoying, to say the least. No, can I grab the corporite? Thank you. That's really annoying that it doesn't pause using up carbon. And I guess that's how carbon really works. I mean, did you know you're running out of carbon for your fucking stupid plants? That, by the way, are like the best way to make money in the game. Doesn't sell them anymore. He literally doesn't sell them anymore. He doesn't sell salvage technology anymore. They patched it out. This is a problem. This is a serious problem. We were relying on that to build our things. And what really sucks is, you know, we're going to sell our frost crystals and our corporite, since we can just keep farming that shit. What really sucks about that is that the only other way of getting salvage stuff is to dig. And it's never a guarantee that you're actually going to uncover said salvaged materials. So we have to go adventuring across this moon with an unknown, like, ability to find this stuff. It's the only way to unlock new recipes, and therefore actually broaden your experience for building things. That's really annoying. So I'm going to be landing wherever the hell I feel like it, just hoping I find something buried. It's really just a guess now. That's kind of annoying. I mean, it's really, really just infuriating. They keep patching out really good parts of this game. Anything that helps you get ahead. It's like, oh, we can't have you doing that. We can't have you doing that. You need to suffer. You need to suffer. That's what it comes down to. Can I, life support, do oxygen? That won't stop the storm from basically tearing our skin off, but it's fine. It's okay. We learned trade, and we also got stinky plants. Stinky, floaty plants. Hello, ship. Hey, ship. How you doing, ship? Oh, ship. I'm gonna die. Ah, the cold, damn it. Bah. Alright. Going to... No. No. OBS, do not do this. OBS. Bad. Stop. Hello, Ryan. How you doing? What's up? My OBS just tried to shut off for no reason. That's really annoying. I hate that. I'm streaming, didn't you know? Didn't you know? It's not even OBS's fault. It's quite honestly freaking Microsoft 10, like Windows 10. It literally tries to do this. I never knew how bad it was, and I kept saying, oh god, I never want to switch to Windows 10. But then, of course, there's a lot of games that only come out on Windows 10. They literally require it. Like State of Decay 2 will not run. Outside of that, we have to start digging. We're gonna die. So, it's that direction there. I just hope I don't run out of magnetized ferrite for this, so we'll need it. Living on a frozen moon is challenging, to say the least, but highly profitable. Highly profitable. Yay, we got one. Good. No, we got 3. Okay, that was really worth it. That was super awesome. Alright, the game has been a little kinder to us. Maybe they give you more now, considering you can't actually, Oh shit, we're not gonna get our shield back under here. That's a problem. Can I, like, tunnel my way back to the ship? We are moles! I'm gonna run out of terrain manipulator pretty soon. It's gonna happen. Oh, come on. Come on, we can do this. I'm not gonna freeze to death. Not now. Not today. We can make a mad dash to the, Yep. Run! Run, you fool! Ow! My little geck body cannot handle the cold! Okay, we're on our ship. So I guess we just fly to another area. It's really guesswork, because you can't actually see the buried modules from your ship. It kind of sucks. It's like, oh yeah, we're gonna make it so you can only get these now underground. That's the only place now you can get salvage modules. You can no longer buy them. Because people are just making their bases next to fucking trade stops. Well, of course! That's what human nature is! Most of civilization has been built around rivers, and now they're polluted to shit because of us. But hey, it doesn't stop people from continuously just trying to build next to rivers. That is what you do. So in this game, it's not like rivers are the attractive part. The attractive part here is the damn trade stations. Because it makes sense. Why wouldn't you want to build next to a trade station? If they have these modules, you're gonna want to build there. That's not an invalid operation of the game. That's common sense. And you're gonna remove that only ability to get those salvage modules guaranteed? Yeah, that's a bright idea. Thanks, Hello Games. What did I get for that? 24 nanite clusters. Normally I'd be like, oh, that's great. But no, fuck you, game. You took away my... I needed the salvage modules. I needed them. And you just gave me nanites instead. That's not cool. That's not cool. That's not gonna work. I don't need that shit. Oh, man. It makes me angry because it's like... They've been doing this over and over again to this game. Anything that works, they say, let's change it up. What's that? Health restorative. Will that actually restore my health? No, because I don't actually have injured health. Interesting. Okay. That's cool. Bane said he was going to play, and he's just not playing. I don't know what he's doing. Bane! Just leave me alone. Come on, man. What is this? Oh, God. Bane. Oh! We completely overshot that building. That was fun. Alright. We got a buried technology module over here. Some distance away, so... We're gonna try to go for that first, then we'll head back to the building, whatever that may be. Might die on the way there, you never know. Could happen. Could happen. We could freeze to death, and no one would care. The storms are immense. They're strong. We're never making it back to the ship. It's taken all of our shit to get over here. I know. Oh god, we just dug up. That's so cold! Oh god. Oh, it gave me nanite clusters. That was not worth it. Okay, the storm is clearing, but we don't have a shield anymore. So we can try to restore it with sodium nitrate. Good. Okay, make it back to our ship. There is another buried technology module some distance away. That's really we're doing treasure hunting now. That's really what we can do. It's the only thing we can do. Treasure hunt, treasure hunt, treasure hunt. Give me carbon, please. We'll need it for our mining laser and other things. Probably power up the rover at some point too. I like this moon. It is challenging. The whole purpose of living on a very cold moon was that it was, in fact, very challenging. I also like the thought of being a true pioneer, living in a truly hostile environment. It's kind of why I like underwater bases. And I was going to do that on this game, but then there was like a bug where when you build underwater... They let you build underwater. They clearly have it in mind. But when you build underwater, the water line still appears in your base, and it makes things really fudged up looking. It's just to say the better word, it's really screwed up looking. It's not a good thing. Okay, so that's not that far away. So we're gonna just dig. Hopefully not die on the way there. Hey, there we go. Yay! We got 3 of those. Good. Okay, so they're like dropping 3. Is that like a guaranteed? Are they always dropping 3 now? Is that how this works? I could... Yeah, we'll use some more sodium nitrate. Might as well. It'll keep us alive. Might as well check out the trade depot here. Because it might have something good for us. Sell items, buy items. What do you have that I can buy? Chlorine, Magnagold, blah blah blah, Pugnium, navigation data. Yeah, not really anything that valuable. We will save. Okay, grasslands, you say?
I'm back.
Welcome back. Where have you been? Oh, the fan.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. It's just... Nuclear Cookie Masher. Hello, Nuclear Cookie Masher. Hi. How are you?
I grabbed something hot and kind of burnt my hand.
Oh, great. Well,
So I was kind of dealing with that.
that
Still
sucks.
kind of am.
I burnt my mouth today because I was having hot pizza, which is now cold pizza. But I will be having said pizza later. Ooh! I hit a tree. Yeah, it's never fun getting a burn. Burns suck. Burns suck. By the way, Nuclear Cookie Masher, that's an amazing name. I hope you're very proud of it because there's not many Cookie Mashers out there. Least of all the nuclear kind. This was a waste of landing here. I gotta land somewhere else. At least I don't have to worry about starship fuel. I have the money to keep buying it. I'm not running out anytime soon. And then I do, and I'm gonna be very sad. Actually, did they nuke my money? No, they didn't. Thank God. You have too much money. You know there was a cap on credits for a while? You could only have, like, what was it, 4 million at one point? And it was... Yeah, it was like you could only get 4 million within a day or some bullshit like that. So if you made any more, it wouldn't add money to your account. That is completely ass. I'm glad they got rid of that. But there's been rumor that they're going to do something to the credits again. Which means they might wipe credits or they might do something else. It's like, this is supposed to be single/multiplayer save state cloud bullshit. Why are you altering people's inventories? It's not cool. Don't do that. You work so hard for things in this game. Welcome to Garrett's Bitching Hour. This is where we talk about the changes they've made to the game and how it's going to affect you. There's a technology module on the other side of this ridge here, and I would very much like to get it. It's like an interesting stone that I've never seen before on this moon. It's pretty cool. I think there's still one creature I have not discovered on this planet. I'm pretty sure it's subterranean. What the hell is that? Unknown grave. Cool. How far away? Ha! We're not walking to that. I can barely walk to this thing. Happy. Okay. Nanite clusters. Not worth. Not worth. Not worth. The distance at which we have to travel for these is just, it's not worth it. And you don't know what you're going to get either. If it was always salvage technology, that'd be fine. It'd be absolutely fine. We are going to hurt again. Great. A storm is coming. I hope I don't run out of nitrates. Quick, stuff hot dogs down my suit. That sounds wrong, actually. I meant quite literally. Someone starts, like, eating all the hot dogs. All the hot dogs. Not just one, not just two, but all of them. And that alone will save them. Stompy! Ah, my ship is still there. Oh, you're on my ship. Hi, Bane. At least it says you're on my ship. Oh, yeah, could you turn that off? Whatever that is? Yeah.
Oop.
Sorry. Remember, copyright. Copyright stuff. I don't know what that was. Don't name it either. But, I hope I don't get sued. See, isn't that so funny? It's like on the radio, they can almost say whatever they want. But the second you try to, like, you're doing a live stream or you're doing a video, you can't even mention certain names in media, or you can't use, like, anything in the radio. So it's like they can talk shit about you all they want. Like, let's say you're like, let's say you're a wealthy businessman. Let's say you're doing things for your company or whatever. Or maybe no, better yet, you are a game developer. And the news is like, oh yeah, a game developer, did you know? He's like crazy and blah blah blah, and it's Tiger Blood stuff. It's like Charlie Sheen's stepbrother, and you just want to say something about it. Well, the second you try to counter that, they'll either, you know, sue you for defamation or libel. The second you try to use any source on the media, on YouTube or on Twitch, from their source, you will get in a ridiculous amount of trouble. Like, what is that? What is that? Like, I could end up, like, this entire video could be copyright struck just for that. I don't know how much of that actually got through, but that's the thing. Like, you can't, it doesn't matter what you, the person, say. It matters what they say that is important to them, and only them. Apparently I haven't discovered this rock yet. That's cool. I just find that kind of complete bullshit. There is so much bias. There's so much interest in certain things. Why is that even further away? Okay, we have to find a way over there. Using so much launch fuel just to do this. Okay. This is apparently the wrong direction. Of course it is. Well, I've lost it. I don't know where it is now. Help me. Help me. Ow. I've lost it. I don't know where it went. Bane is off planet doing his Bane things. Okay. Where, oh where is the Dragon Ball? Oh my god, I had it and it's gone. Oh, why did they have to nerf this? This completely ruins what I was trying to do. I had a base right next to a landing pad. That landing pad had something that helps me out in the long run. And it respawns whenever the hell it feels like it. Well, it's 300 something. There's two of them, though. There's two of them, so we're going to go for them. Screw it. We're going to go for them. I just hope I have enough nitrite. Damn. There was a cooldown on when those things could appear, mind you. And they decided it was still necessary to remove them from the stores. That's bullshit. Speaking of bullshit, I was interested in getting, like... It wasn't the best Spider-Man game, but it was, the Spider-Man, it was the rehashed Surfer Dude Spider-Man game. I was gonna get that. I heard it was on Steam. Guess what? It's been off.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, it's been removed from Steam for a while now. It's not coming back. It was the only PC port. It's not a particularly good game either. It's actually quite bad, but it's still Spider-Man, and I like Spider-Man. And I was like, I want to at least play it. And you can't get a PC copy anymore. Doesn't exist. And the reasoning? Sony and Marvel. Their stupid argument they had, which thankfully did kill those movies, but killed all the gaming, like all agreements with Steam and other things. That's all gone. Hey, I found 2 salvage technology. I guess it's better than none, but man, So yeah, I was really, really disappointed to find that out. I was watching an old Total Biscuit video that I missed because, again, I love Total Biscuit, and there's a lot of videos I did, in fact, miss on his channel. So I was looking through, and he did Amazing Spider-Man 2, and I was like, oh, cool. And he's like, yeah, this game isn't that great, but it's still Spider-Man, so some people might get a kick out of it. And I was like, cool, I'm thinking about it. I go to look for it. They still say it's on Steam. It's not. It's not. Hello, Daniel Harry. How are you? Garret, it's always about double standards, especially when we talk about media and everything is politicized. Heard what happened to Jeremy from quartering at Gen Con. No, I don't know who Jeremy is, and I don't know what Gen Con is, but... Quartering? I don't know, but I'm assuming you're going to tell me it's like some really unfair bullshit happened to somebody because reasons, and it's the same kind of bullshit we were talking about, how... It's like you have a picture of somebody in your video, and then they decide to say, well, your video belongs to us now because of the picture. It's like, really? You could be making an independent movie. Everything, you've crafted everything from cardboard, and you've got, you know, actors that were like your high school friends. You could try to do literally Night of the Living Dead. That's what Romero did. He had a bunch of his friends to make that movie. You could try doing that in today's world. And if there's even one thing in the footage, sound, hell, if someone's using a Nokia, they could sue you and own the entire thing. Because of that. Isn't that BS?
Yep.
It's such BS. Oh man, they're using that kind of garden shovel that I developed. Well, looks like I own their entire franchise now. Because reasons. It's like, who the fuck are you? It's complete ass. It's all over YouTube. I'll have to take a look at that. I mean, I'm not sure who this person is or what they did or what they didn't do, which is usually the case. But yeah, I remember. Wow, I forgot his name, but the guy who shot a dead body on YouTube. That's very different discussion, but that made big headlines. However, I was talking about Total Biscuit earlier. I can say we all remember the Gary's Day 1 incident, where he was allowed to he literally will send. Well, he would send them notices to say, "I would like to review your game. Here's what to expect from the reviews." He sends you legal documents for this reason alone, and they said, "Yes, we're excited for you to review our game. Here is a free copy." And when he said their game was absolute crap, because it was, they wanted to shut his entire channel down over their game review that they agreed to. Then they said that the game review wasn't... They did not agree on the game review, which was a lie. This company tried to double back. They were like, oh yeah, no, we never said that. Well, he has the email documents to prove it, and it became this shit show of this company trying to swagger their money over somebody who was a well-respected personality and actually knew what the fuck they were talking about. It's terrible. It's terrible stuff. It's a vicious world, media and entertainment. It's actually quite vicious. God damn. And yet I'm strangely attracted to it. I mean, this is the only thing I can do, but I wanted to be an actor. I wanted to actually, you know, fucking get called up. I wanted to have an agent and be like, yeah, let's live this life. Let's do this thing. Who am I today? What am I doing? I wanted that. I still want it. I still want to perform. And it's a vicious world because of hearsay and this and that, and oh, you can't wear that sweater. Why? Because then so-and-so's gonna bring the hammer down on you. It's like, really? For a sweater? Cool. Interesting.
Yeah. My hand's actually really starting to bug me right now, so I think I'm gonna hop off for a bit.
Oh no, Bane. Bane.
I really wish I had grabbed that.
Nah. What did you grab?
I put a plate in the microwave and it was really, really hot when it came out.
Ooh. Deep fried Bane. That sucks.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try to go run my hand under cold water for a bit or something.
I'd recommend lukewarm water.
Lukewarm? Okay.
Because if you do cold, if it's like really cold, you'll kill all the nerves, and they might not regenerate.
Okay.
Yeah, like make not hot, like mild, tepid, just a little bit warmish cold. You know, just a little bit,
Yeah.
and you can gradually go to cold from there. Because if you shock the nerves that are already damaged, you can really mess up your hand.
Right. But yeah, I'm gonna tend my hand, and if it gets better before the stream's over, I might hop back in.
Well, if you lose all the feeling in your hand, get yourself a giant gold glove, get a bunch of like shiny plastic crystals, and call yourself what was his name? Thanos?
Thanos.
Yeah. What's the story behind your actual Infinity Gauntlet? I lost all the feeling in my hand. If I get like super burned, that's horrible. But if it ever happens to me, I want someone to build me an actual Darth Vader suit. I will rock that shit.
Just more comfortable than his was. Please.
Oh yeah, no. This would be like a modified version of the Supreme Edition that you can buy for like $800 something. This is not a product placement, but it's amazing. And I have wanted it, but I'd rather be the Green Ranger, so fuck that. Oh god. I think they still sell it too. In some places.
Anyway.
All right, Ben. You take care of your hand.
Yeah.
All right, looks like we are embarking alone here. Bark! Not barking, but... Emborking! Embork! Embork the doggo! We're still looking for these damn things. I don't know how many more I'm going to be able to stomach trying to get. I mean, I need them. I need them. This is my modus operandum. I need them. I'm going for them. This is our function. We need these things because they have completely fucked everything. I mean, I like this moon in general. I was going to build here no matter what, but I have steadily relied on these things. And now that they're not available, that is a real dirty move, game. It's a real dirty move. Destination reached until it vanishes from sight, because that can actually happen. I was wondering why I wasn't able to fit in there. Oh, God. Are you kidding me? What is that? Oh, it's just like little lights. Health restorative. Not that we need it, though. Oh, my God. Okay. And I don't want this stream to be, like, salty. Been talking about all sorts of different things. Logan Paul, that's the one. That's the one. Yes. Yes. Yeah, Logan Paul. I didn't know he even existed. I mean, obviously, you're not going to know everyone who's on YouTube. It's too big. It's too huge. But that's kind of the point. Logan Paul, I found out about him because of that thing. I was watching Boogie, and Boogie was talking about it, saying, that is, dude... I mean, if you're gonna do a video, for certain reasons. If you're going to Agigahara Forest, the Suicide Forest, if you are filming and you're a YouTuber, first of all, you can't be a YouTuber that has kids on your channel. You can't be a YouTuber that's fun-loving, blah blah blah. You would have to be a actual documentary person to get away with what he did. And even then, that's because you're treating the subject with utmost respect. And even before that, when it comes to documentaries about dead bodies, you have to get permission by families and governments to release said footage. I watched the thing on Taboo. We're going to go down a very dark path here, everyone, so forgive me if you kind of connect things in your head. There was a show called Taboo for a while. I think it might even still be running. I'm not sure. There was an episode. It was actually really fascinating. It was about what they do with our dead here in the United States for like medical stuff and organ donors and stuff. So basically, if you donate your body to medicine or like science, they actually do a bunch of different things to your corpse, and they showed how they boiled the flesh, they showed how they removed parts and things like that, and it was very butcher-esque. If you've ever been in a butchery and you've seen an actual animal be reduced to food parts, it is very similar, because they can't, you really can't look at the body and think, man, that's a person, when you're being told you need to break them down into different components. So, yeah, it's pretty guttural. But even then, that show has to go through a variety of... There is something over there I haven't discovered. They had to go through so many permissions for that episode alone. Not just from the organization, but from the families, if they could locate them, if they wanted to be located. They have to get tons of permissions. Because it's science. It's pure factual science. It's, hey, we're going to teach you stuff by showing you by example. So someone like Logan Paul, doing what he did, he didn't really do that. He's like, oh man, we found a body, guys. Oh god, I'm gonna be all upset by this, but then only like a minute later I'm gonna start laughing in the parking lot and making jokes, and are you fucking kidding me? What he did was immature. It was immature. And it showed a serious lack of empathy and the seriousness of the situation, not to mention the fact that he did in fact upload that stuff without permissions. Without absolute permissions. He had permission to go in the forest, yeah, but that doesn't give you permission to show somebody's body. I want to see what those things are. I know we were looking for that other thing, but seriously, there's probably an animal I've been looking for that's down here, and I'd like to say hello. It's Logan Paul inside a ditch. Let's go find him. There is a building thing there, though. Oh, we can always call our vehicle to us, though. We're not completely screwed. Maybe we are. I don't know yet. We'll find out in this episode of Try Not to Freeze. Try not to freeze. I fell down a hole. Holy damn. We're like getting super close to this unknown building doing this. I just hope I have enough stuff to keep digging and keep surviving, you know? It'd be really bad. How far away is that? It seems super far away. That one is like 295. We might as well go back for it. God damn. Yeah. I'll have to check out that Jeremy thing, because I don't actually know who that is, or what he does. I'm not, like, saying I'm checking it out because, oh man, I want to see people get in trouble, or I want to know everything there is to know about, like, paparazzi and blah blah blah, and who's banging who, and I don't really care about that. I try to stay away from drama. Oh, journey milestone, cool. Now I can't see where my target is. Thank you very much, game. There we go. Indefatigable. We survived 24 souls on Extreme Worlds. That's good. That's very good. I'm amazing. Kind of. A little bit. It's over there. I know the power cells are depleted. I am running low on things that I should need. This is a very bad idea. But there is a red thing over there, and I'd like to find it. Okay. Yeah. But, in short, people will do things, and they'll do it for reasons, and they may not know the level of damage of what they're doing. That's the only problem. I know my thermal protection is falling. Land, damn you. I need you. So those things are down there. I don't know if they'll still be there when we get in our ship. That's the unfortunate part. Like, hindsight is 20/20. And people like Logan Paul realized that what they did was probably very improper and ill-advised. If he had been anyone else, and he had done this in a more structured way, if he had had the permissions and all that stuff, he'd be fine. He'd be absolutely fine. If he had treated it with more, you know, seriousness and not shown the body at all and all these other things, he'd be good. But he didn't, and I seem to have lost... Nope, there they are. Okay. with that direction there. Problem is you can't actually see where it is once you do this, so I'm gonna have to just take another guess here. Hopefully I'll find it. Hopefully I will. If I don't, I don't. I don't know what these red things are. They could be the last creature I need. Or they could be nothing. You know? That's a possibility. And as you can see, it's gone now. I don't know where the building is, and I don't... Yeah, I marked it and everything, and my waypoint is gone. So, yeah, the game just screwed me. Wait. Okay. We got those there. Okay, so they're by those trees there. And that's to our right. It's to our right. So let's... Oh, no. We gotta spend the rest of our fuel. We are now out of fuel. That's beautiful. That's lovely. I love being out of it. In some sense, YouTube let it slide. I do not want to shit on the staff of YouTube, but they kind of deserve it. Yeah, I mean... I work for YouTube. I work for YouTube as a partner. I technically, in all intents and purposes, am employed by YouTube, despite not actually having a badge or showing up, and blah blah blah. When you become a partner, you do technically work for YouTube to some small degree. It's like an independent publisher kind of deal. The thing is that YouTube has made a lot of... That's what I was looking for. Those aren't animals. Those are sentinels. Oh, man. I got boned. Here I was thinking my long-lost critter. I can keep scanning them over and over again, apparently. With no change in anything. Okay. Well, we do have a technology module here. That's good. I've talked a lot of shit about YouTube in the past because they have done some very poor things. I appreciate the position they've put me in. I really do. And as a person who has worked my ass off to at least get some recognition from this company, it is my right to point out when YouTube is wrong. But it is also their right to do what they're going to do. And what they're going to do is they're going to make decisions for everyone else that may seem good on paper, but not be actually good when they see how it affects people. With the Logan Paul thing, it's like... That is a very touchy situation. He has done something that is going to offend an immense amount of people. He not only offend them, he is grossly negligent. Very grossly negligent. He has put a dead body on YouTube for everyone to see. And, I mean, I'm not a parent, so I can't speak for parents, but I would say that, at least in my family, I know some people that are squeamish. Quite obviously so squeamish. They would not want to see a corpse viewed. And especially a level of empathy, if you can even remotely feel something for someone you've never met before, that situation was not easy for a lot of people to stomach. Especially his inability to even understand the gravity of what he was showing. Like, you don't make jokes in the same video that you have a actual dead human being. This is a sad thing. This is something that has happened. And even if you know, you're like, oh yeah, well, a person should be allowed to take their life, blah blah blah. I don't care. It's a matter of how do other people view this situation. And usually how the family of that person would view it is very sad. So you should be sad that somebody has done this and then some idiot decides to show the entire world. That's sad. That is sad. That is upsetting. And the fact that he took no real responsibility at the moment of the time, like, that speaks volumes about a person, that he doesn't stop for a moment and say, what the hell am I filming? That's not good. That's not good at all. But he did what he did, and everyone's going to remember it. And it's the internet for you in a nutshell. The internet is something that is unforgiving. We remember things. Foundation strut. See, I bought one of those before, and it didn't really do anything for me, so I'm not sure what to do with that. I'm going to get a hollow door. There's another kind of window there. Self-cleaning, UV-treated, hermetically sealed glass. That'd be cool to get. We just need one of those things. So, question is, where do I build this? There. So we can build these right away. It's kind of cool. I like that. It's really small. I was hoping it'd be a bit bigger. But it is what it is. Could put one on the end of this, but then he kind of pointless. Wouldn't you agree? Hey guys, look what I got. I could attach one to my room. I'd like to do that. That'd be cool. What was that other thing about? I always it's a hollow door. There we go, for easy access. For easy access, in and out in a jiffy. I kind of like the these doors better though. Oh, my dimensional door's back. I didn't even notice. Awesome. That's great. You know what? I'm gonna use the dimensional door to go grab some of this stuff because it's been helping my ass out. It's been very cold. I guess this video is more of like a serious talk then. I guess it's okay to talk seriously while I have fun, do things, as long as we remember that reality is reality, and there's some real shit things that either big businesses do or other human beings do, and whether or not those things are intended to be shit or they're just unfortunate circumstances, which they would be, there's a lot that can happen, and I mean, humans are complicated creatures. We're very complicated creatures. There's a lot that happens with us. Things that we do, things that we say, things that we see. So I can, like, put this viewing area over here as well. Kind of redundant, considering this is an entire dome, right? I mean, it's not like I really need the viewing area there, but in my own room, which I'm seeking to very much add things to, I think it's kind of cool. See, I can do that. That's cool. I like that. I like that. I can even see down into the little tunnel there. That's cool. That is cool. That's a good use of this dome.
Ah, look, I could see the big butted creature there sniffing around. He's like, hello, I'm gonna waggle my little butt around and sniff the air.
What you smelling, fella?
I'm smelling the rock, and I'm gonna go take a shit on your lawn.
And then I get upset. Yeah, there's just, you know, controversy. I recently, last month, I had to deal with like copyright shit, and I was in the clear. I was right, but it is almost unbearable and painful to be told by other people seeking to gain something from you, that you are wrong and you should pay them for being wrong. It's like bullies. I mean, I have been bullied in the worst way imaginable. When I was younger, I go to school. I was so fearful of school because I expected to be attacked, and I was always attacked. Every time. My mom was in disbelief that anyone would dare harm her beautiful son. She was wrong. I kept telling her that they hurt me, they cut me, they bruised me, they beat me, and she wouldn't believe me. And no sooner than I would go to school, you know, I get dropped off, I was set upon by the bigger kids. And there was gangs of them, large groups of them. They would always home around like one big guy. He'd always be like the main bully. It didn't matter who they were. There was multiple groups of them. It was a large public school, and you know, you're either going to deal with it different ways. I was the kind of kid that had been already abused, so being hurt by other human beings was something I should have been used to. You say that, but it's not entirely true. Yeah, being just attacked, beset upon, practically murdered. I mean, it's awful. Have you ever been thrown down concrete stairs 3 times in a day, and then having to explain that to, you know, the principal and your parents? They think that you did it because you want attention, but you're too terrified to explain to them that it's bullies. And even when you do tell them the truth, they don't believe you. They absolutely don't believe that somebody else would do that to you. It's awful. It is so bad. If I could go back in time and see myself, I don't know what I would say, actually. I really don't know. I guess I would truly grasp how mean-spirited the world can be as an inward reflection, like seeing that from another perspective. But I lived it, and it was awful. And that wasn't the first, and that was definitely not the last time. I've had knives pulled on me. I've been surrounded by people. It's just, it's awful. People can do the worst things to each other. And it's usually words now. It's like, mostly in this world, this day and age we live in, either somebody's going to get the upper hand with a weapon and take you out before you even know what happened, or they're going to take you out with words. And the recent developments in, like, our world as we know it, with different political parties spewing the worst kind of bile towards each other. This doesn't help anyone. And yet they do it anyways. They do it anyways, and it just serves to injure what's left of our innocence, our humanity, on both cases. I mean, it doesn't matter what subject you're looking into. The fact that a person is willing to just be the worst kind of person to get their point across is just evil. It's just plain evil. Whatever. I mean, it is, unfortunately, that's the world we live in, and people adapt, and then the new thing comes along, and then they have to adapt to that too, and it just sucks for everyone. Oh God. And now, like, I'm at the point where I wanna wonder, should I care too much about human being cruelty, or nature finally taking steps to really wreck us? Because there's superbugs, and then there's also new kinds of strains of protein, with ticks, for instance. Ticks have started to develop very interesting protein that they can pass on to you, and that stuff latches onto your body and it never lets go. So there's a tick, for instance, around here, that if it bites you, you become permanently allergic to red meat. That really sucks, because I love meat. I love meat. And holy shit, if that thing bites you, you're done. It binds with you, and once that protein has binded with your chemistry, you will never enjoy meat without dying. I mean, it'd be a pretty cool way to go out, don't get me wrong. It's like, oh man, I'm sick of this world. You know what? It's gotten to this point. Just eat a big fat steak and then die. It's the weirdest way to go out, and yeah. I mean, it sucks though. It sucks. It just sucks. So it's like, should I be too worried about people who want to beat me up? Or should I be worried about something I can't even defend against because it's so tiny? I mean, if I go into the grass, my rest of my life could be altered irrevocably. Or I could go to the mall alone, and then some guy and his fellows come over and just start beating my head in with a tire iron. For no reason! I mean, joy! What the fuck? Our natural state of being as human beings has always been war. I know some people would try to argue that, but it is true. Our actual natural state has been war because we react violently to things we don't understand or things we don't know. We also try to pressure our advantage. This has always happened. Since the Neolithic times, you'd have groups of hominids who would engage in bloody, mortal combat with any other groups, tribes, whatever you want to call them, that they engaged upon. If they were in your territory, if they were in eyeshot, they don't talk or dress like us, murder the ever-living crap out of them. It was only through the need and necessity of certain things, in dire need, that trade began, and and that causes people to work together. Both of these things have survived to this day. You have something I want, I trade for it. You know, I have something you want and I won't trade, you'll try to murder me for it. That is a truth. It's a vicious, bloody, awful truth. But at this point, we have become such compassionate beings. We're compassionate human beings. We have souls. We have art. We have love. We have all these things that are very, very precious, and we don't need to resort to the worst parts of ourselves anymore. We really don't. Reason is the strongest thing we have. We're using reason, but then we lack reason. And it's like the net neutrality shit that was going on. It's like, oh yeah, we want to get rid of net neutrality. What's your reasoning? We believe net neutrality slows down the internet for people and blocks use. You believe? Do you know what net neutrality does, actually? Net neutrality helps you access everything. It doesn't slow anything down. It makes it so that big companies like you, Comcast, Charter, can't charge for anything else attached to your internet service, which in turn would slow down things. If I want to access YouTube, I don't want to be told, are you sure you want to access youtube.com? Yes, that'll be $5. Are you sure you want to play this other YouTuber's video after watching the first one for free? What do you mean, watching the first one for free? Oh, no, you have to pay for every other video you watch in a day. That's a world without net neutrality. They can tack on whatever rules they want. That is vicious and evil and wrong. And right now, net neutrality has been suspended. So this could happen to you. You could be watching this video in the future having paid $50 for a week's worth of YouTube time. Doesn't that suck? It is the worst thing to think about. No, I agree with you. I agree with you. Sometimes talking about serious stuff is good. It can be good. It's good to ignore some things, and then it's good to actually approach them in a very open format. Stuff is good. Stuff is good. Some people end up hating society for what it's becoming, creates resentment and all. Well, it is, again, like I said, the natural state of human beings is war, and therefore, if something doesn't go, or something is continuing to go down a certain path, you resent it, you hate it, you take action, or at least in the inside, you become hostile towards it. And I become hostile to bullshit with politics and things. I don't put my faith in any amount of politics. I view it all as basically the same beast. It is literally the same beast, just different sides, all spewing bullshit over the same thing. I've made it's kind of a joke, but it is also quite serious, and I'm actually dead serious about it to some degree. I think we should make an animal or an inanimate object president for a amount of time. Now, I know it sounds silly, but here's the reasoning. If it's not a human being, there's no special interest. If it is literally a rock that you put in the White House chair, and this would only work for our country, I can't really speak for other countries, I'm just saying as a social experiment, as a interesting little thing, you put a stone in charge of the presidency office for a year. This creates a necessity to help and work around problems, because your person that your special interest would revolve around doesn't exist. It is a fucking rock. It can't do anything. Therefore, if you need to get something done in the government, you do it yourself. Everyone works together for the greater good, because a rock can't. So if you have all these people on both sides of your lobbies and whatever, everyone is pulling weight. How does a medieval fortification get built? All able hands working under architects start working on the wall. they start building a fortification because, God forbid, our enemy is coming over that hill in a day or so. They've got horses, they've got catapults. Doesn't matter. We need this up now. We need to get these trenches dug. We need to do this. We need to do that. So what do? Everyone works together, doesn't matter who they are, to build this damn thing. And that is what happened in medieval history. I love medieval history because it's a really good guide. I know it is a dark time, but at the same time, certain practical things do really make sense. Everyone's working to build this damn thing. And they build a fort. You know, in a week. They build a fort in a week. A stone, wood, timber fort. Damn strong. You could break your frickin' army against this thing, and it would still be standing. So they build this thing, and all of them pitch in. Knights, whoever. Everyone pitches in, even to a small degree. You pitch in because you have to. You have to. This is foreign territory. You don't want to get attacked on all sides. So you build it together. So if you had a inanimate object or an animal in charge of the presidency for a year, it forces all your forces, all your assets to work together on things. Because you can't go to the commander-in-chief and beg, blah, blah, blah. My special interest is greater than theirs. Or blah, 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 you promised this. Blah, 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 you promised that. Because it is not being brought to a human's attention, is brought to the greater whole's attention. So therefore, you should, in fact, be able to accomplish more for that time period. And then you can hire whoever you want for the job afterwards. I don't care. An entire year could change everything. Because it's not one person shaking hands and making deals. It is a fucking stone in a chair. And everyone else has done the work for it. Oh, now they sell salvage technology. Here, I'm talking about fucking, you know, a new form of work, and this guy pulls out the salvage. So I guess they didn't patch it. They just hate me. They just took the one closest to my house and they removed the salvage technology, and here I have been running around looking for salvage technology, and there we go. I got it. I got it. I got it. Oh, Jesus! What happened? Oh, it got really bright. Why is it getting so bright? What is going on? Oh, it got scanned by a damn sample. Okay, that scared the shit out of me, actually. I was like, what did I press? What did I press? I must have messed up something there. But anyway, that's just... I had the conversation a few times. Like, I always tell people, like, I mean, to me, it makes sense. To me, it makes sense. And I don't think it's a half-bad idea. But no one's ever going to do it because special interests. Isn't that the irony of it? Did you know that they developed a star generator? We have a star generator. We can actually create a small star for electricity purposes. And guess what? Will you guess it? They don't want to turn on... Now, here's... Okay, first of all, I should tell you the reason they don't want to turn it on. One, it's stable. Absolutely stable. These stars can't exist without the containment units. They're just very powerful bits of energy. You can create them, and they will last... what was it? Oh, how long? They give you about 50 years of near unlimited energy before they exhaust themselves. 50 years. How long do human beings usually last? Around 80, 90 now? 50 years of inexhaustible energy per star. Okay, that sounds really good. And it's stable. It's amazing. What would it take to build to get the star generator running? And you can, mind you, you can build multiple. You could turn it on, create a star, and then create another. It takes about an entire day's worth of our entire United States power grid to fuel the star generator for one star. 1 day. 1 day out of the year to make one star for 50 years of inexhaustible energy. They don't want to turn it on because of that. Excuse me? Excuse me? What is our government thinking? 50 motherfucking years of near infinite energy for the entire power grid and then some. And you don't want to turn it on. because of one day. One day that will all be in dark. And there's a lot of people with generators. There's a lot of facilities with backup power and self-generating plants. And we have solar. We have wind. You don't want to turn on the star generator. It's a fucking cool name. Because of this. Why? Where is the logic in that? That's bullshit. That is a complete cop-out, and that is bullshit, and whoever is in charge of making that final call is a fucking moron, and they need to be removed from their job, forcefully. Because where is the negative in that? And these are stable stars, miniature balls of whatever the fuck, condensed, built by lasers. These things are the future of safe, reliable energy. And a lot of people apparently have a lot against that. They've been talking about the Mars mission. They've been talking about, oh man, it sucks that it's going to take so many months for our astronauts to get to Mars. And then they have other people talking about, oh yeah, black hole generators and star generators and all that stuff can really help out. We don't want to do that. But it's not dangerous. I mean, here's the reasons it's not dangerous. Well, we don't want to do that because it's expensive. It's not expensive. The pros outweigh the cons, therefore not expensive. Whenever your pros outweigh your cons, it is something you should do. You are entitled to do it because it's good. The first person that discovered the ability to wipe their ass with a piece of soft cloth and said, I'm going to make something for the toilet, and now we have toilet paper. The pros outweighed the cons. You have to dispose of it some way, and whether or not you can put it in the sewage or you have to stuff it somewhere or dig a hole, doesn't matter. The fact that I can clean my ass with a piece of tissue paper is amazing. And this is something everyone should have. And thus, we can now wipe our ass with tissue paper. I really wish that had been there before, because then I wouldn't have wasted salvage points. That is annoying, because I need the qubit room. I need the qubit room. We're gonna do this stream. We need this. I need this for the huge plant pot, which like stores a ton of plants. Oh man. I guess what the stream is like common sense and like the feels and truth and prejudice and all that stuff. This stream is about all the things that the world throws at us, and we try to persevere. We try to fight against the curb. I don't know. That's human nature. I guess it's fitting. It's space. We're playing a space game, and we keep trying to go into space, and space keeps trying to throw us out. We recently got hit by an asteroid, or at the very least a meteor. We got hit by something recently, and NASA apparently didn't know it was coming. Neither did the Army. Whoops. Whoops. They're too busy tracking Apophis, which is a world ender, which is making a very interesting attempt on our existence, and it will continue to do that for many years. I'm very interested in Apophis. That's a very fascinating heavenly object. It's even funny saying that, because when you say that, people think, oh, heavenly object means like stars, they're pretty, they're far away. Nope, Apophis is coming straight for us. That is a world ender, and if it does measure up to its name, and it reaches us in a certain capacity, it will kill us all. Very interesting stuff. They're so concerned about that, and they have no way to actually fight it. I guess this is a good time to talk about like. Okay, so you know, like movie Armageddon and all that shit. Armageddon is half like science truth. Now, it never happened, and never really could happen. I'm pretty sure you could never land on one. But here's the thing: you can't launch a nuke at an asteroid or a meteor. You can't. Now, I probably have a lot of people saying, "No, you can. I've always been told you can't." You can't, and here's why: nukes don't explode in space. Stuff implodes in space. Implodes. Inside. Interior. Stuff doesn't explode in space. Stuff can't explode in space because gravity is a funny bitch. And everything you try to pop out has a funny way of popping inwards. It will not have the same effect. Even if there is a puff and a whiff that immediately gets sucked into itself, and it is basically the effect of throwing a wet pea against a steel bus side. You cannot launch a nuke at an asteroid and expect what you see on Earth to happen. It will not work. There may be a little bit of resistance on the part of... Those are resource drops. I don't need those. It may be like a tiny amount of resistance dependent upon the 300 feet. I don't think it's worth checking out the grave. I really don't. What do those things do anyways? So a nuke doesn't work in space. It just doesn't work in space. And that's the thing that's really concerning, because a lot of people are like, well, you know, there are some people who know about Apophis, and they're saying things like, well, our government, you know, they know what they're doing, or the UN knows what they're doing. They're just gonna, you know, blow it out of the sky. You don't know how big Apophis is. Also, the grim truth is nothing you launch at that from Earth is actually going to stop it. Even if you somehow manage to split the motherfucker. It is so large, it will cleave Earth in twine. It will, oh god, how do I, have you ever taken two giant iron blades and driven them down on both sides of a watermelon? Do that, then tell me what you think our odds are. Because that level of destruction on Earth is phenomenal. It is a beautiful thing of how fucked we actually are when it comes to our own defense systems. Everything that we have developed that goes boom has either been developed for excavation, removing things from an area, or war. And usually those things from war have been tried and tested from excavation. This is an object hurtling at us faster than any weapon we could possibly hurl back. This is an object that is the size of a good chunk of our planet. This is an object that probably has alloys we're not quite familiar with, or stuff we've never explored, because guess what? We can't exactly land on the fucker because it's so far away. We don't know what it's made out of. We're only guessing. Density checking only goes so far. Literally. So, Apophis is hurtling at us. We decide to launch every nuke we have in the world at it. Guess what happens? They basically detonate on Earth's surface. They don't even leave the atmosphere. The ones that do leave slam into Apophis. They implode, and nothing happens. If anything breaks off, it's an amount of wind resistance, or maybe some of the implosion was powerful enough that it causes some absolute damage to the exterior of the celestial heavenly object, which continues at its actual speed because it is incredibly large and you're not going to stop it. What happens when you're skating on ice? What happens when you're skating on ice and a small poodle runs in front of you? You're not going to be entirely stopped by that poodle. You're going to continue to go at your merry pace until that poodle is either, 1, knocked the fuck out, or 2, you trip and then you break your jaw, but you continue moving at a relatively same pace because you're so goddamn big. So congratulations, you've either broken your jaw and you're still sliding, or you have injured a poor little animal. That is, Apophis is a beautiful object. Hey there. Hi, Toxic Bomb, Black Vein. How you doing? Government officials are also interested in money, and most likely the first place the star generator to be used is military. You're right, absolutely right about the star generator. Yes, yes. Sorry, Toxic Bomb, for not responding to chat. I can't read chat until I minimize the game, because I have one monitor. I have one monitor. Monitor? It's a new word. One monitor. Yes, you're right about that. The star generator would probably be something that the military would want to use instead for reasons, and you literally can't turn it into a weapon. It's energy. Oh, but wait, we want Megazords. I'd love a Megazord, but still, it's nothing else you could really do with that. It's power, it's energy. You know what? I bet the bastards have a working. They have stars that they've made for like the interior, and you never see it used in the public. There's no like public record of a building being used to power the country off of a star. So therefore, the only ones that would exist, and if they do exist, they're sneaky little projects that they're just using to keep some goddamn, like, Civil War, no, that doesn't make sense. Civil War? No. Cold War, like, bunker or something up and running using a fucking fancy-ass star. I don't know. Conspiracy theories up the ass. I don't know. It won't matter if we get hit by an asteroid. None of it will matter, because no one seems to grasp how infinitely powerful they are. Why did I get out again? Oh, I know. Scanning. Hello. They're incredibly powerful. It's just, it's a self-defeating thing. And I hate it. I hate watching science fiction movies. They're like, yeah, we're gonna blow it out of the sky. You can't. Now, funny story. I forget what the maneuver is called, but there is one possible weapon we could use against an asteroid immediately coming towards us. There is one. It's so crude and stupid, it has to work. But the results could be rather unpredictable. I know it's somewhere. I forget what it's called, but this happened at a military base. They accidentally launched a gigantic missile silo covering into the stratosphere. Like God's quarter. This thing went flying. I forget exactly how they managed to do this. It was completely accidental. It was a huge whoopsie. But this has been recorded as a strategy against possible alien invasion. I shit you not. Basically, you have a silo. You build up a particular explosive gas inside this silo. You have a giant solid iron disc covering it. Eventually, something's got to give. The disc goes exploding into the sky. Like, have you ever flicked a quarter really hard at a person? I've had it happen to me, but if you've ever done it or received it, imagine that on a massive scale. I'm talking about like a building-sized piece of steel. This thing is going to cause some unreal damage to anything, and it's a physical object. It doesn't blow up. It's a disc of metal. It's going to travel at a phenomenal speed outside of our stratosphere. It's going to go out, and whatever's in its path is going to get wrecked. This is like the only thing listed as a potential savior against a meteor or an asteroid, because it's a solid piece of metal that is used to hit and either deflect or crush a piece of rock. Again, though, the size of an asteroid, you have to factor in, like, that has to be some pretty impressive engineering work to get that to actually work. It's the only thing we have. It's literally the only plausible thing we have. Hence why they list it as something you could use against aliens, because they'll never expect a fucking disc flying at them. It's actually funny to think about. Can you imagine a bunch of aliens just like, you know, they're doing the whole Independence Day thing. They're like, darn, darn, darn. They're like, we're going to destroy your planet. Wait, what the fuck are they doing? And these like giant discs just start flying up straight at them, cutting through their craft. As far as we know, it's impossible to create a force field. So, dear fucking God, move your ships. You're done. Now, here's another interesting thing. We will basically be creating our own artificial asteroids, because there's no way to stop them once they leave our Earth's escape philosophy. It's just gone. It's gone. It's going out there. It's gonna fly forever. It might be a waste of steel, but if you plan this well ahead of time, you know exactly where these objects or craft are going to be parking themselves in our sky. You build the silo. You get it all ready. This is a one-shot gun. And when it goes, God forbid anything is standing in between that disc and the ground. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. But yeah, that's the thing we would have to use. That's the thing we'd have to use. Another thing is, too, there's like a placebo effect with explosives. Whenever people hear about, oh yeah, we're gonna blow those bastards up, it's like this false bravado. It's like, oh yeah, we're powerful because we got nukes and things. No, when I hear we got more blowy uppies than anyone else, we're going to refer to them now, blowy uppies. When I hear that, I think you're using that because you know our chances are pretty fucking slim. What I want to know is what you're actually going to do about a giant piece of space rock the size of fucking Texas. What are you gonna do? Don't tell me you got the blowy uppies. Don't tell me that, because I'm not an idiot. That doesn't work. When you say, we're gonna be building a bunch of fucking silos in this area at this time, because that thing is heading over there, and then we're gonna stuff it full of gas and then ignite it, that's fucking hilarious. I love that. That's awesome. That's great. I know you're up to good things. That's what you're supposed to do. It's the only thing we can do. And they were saying there was like someone talking about how you could like if that actually would, if they did in fact do that, if Apophis was imminent and they had the time and our people actually got off their asses to start building this shit, ideally it would knock Apophis out of our trajectory, ideally. But even that could introduce some interesting issues, because we all know what happens if an object floating through space comes across another object and the gravity's a bit different. It can always come back in unforeseen, circumstances. That's why I'd hope they're monitoring that. If they decide to knock it away, please, for the love of God, please monitor that shit. I don't want to hear, oh yeah, it's Tuesday, it was like 5 in the morning, and remember that meteor 20 years ago that we kind of dashed away like a piece of useless dish soap? It's back. And we're not prepared. It's angry. It's like a big angry celestial potato, and it wants you. Oh God. Get off me! Oh my God, I hate these things. They're annoying. Anyways, kind of went on a huge rant about things. We talked a bit about things and stuff and things. People being cruel, the universe trying to smite us. We talked about greed, corporate and otherwise. What else should we talk about? We talked about Logan Paul. Bet you never heard that. Bet you never thought that name would ever appear on this channel. Great. I hope he has learned his lesson. Oh, good God. This is just talk night. This is talk night. We did Minecraft. We're doing No Man's Sky. We're talking about physics. We're talking... Okay, I hit a bunch of trees. That was completely my fault. You know what? We're gonna go visit this alien rune because it's been staring at me this entire time. Oh no, but I should really get more of those modules before I do that. That's right, because I'm so close to the damn room that I want. Decisions. I didn't read how many of those things I'll need, unfortunately, so that is a mistake I made. I was too busy talking about the bullshit that I was talking about that I've completely forgot how many I need, so we're just going to try to get a few more here. There is an unknown building over there behind us. Hopefully it's still marked. No, it won't be. That's usually how this game works. It is not marked. That's great. That's great, game. That's great. Don't mark it for me. Don't tell me where it is. Oh no. How much we have 4 there, and we've only got 4. Okay. Well, it takes 2 to fuel our thrusters, so that's not the worst. Got a nice little alien artifact there. Got a big stompy doodle there. It's okay. He's enjoying himself. It's okay. There won't be any asteroids on this moon. There's nothing over here. There's nothing over here. There's nothing over here. And I'm out of fuel. There goes the first of 2. I thought we bought more than that. Did we buy more? Oh, we did. We did. I'm such an idiot. Wow. Okay, I'm not in trouble. I thought I was in trouble. I was like, oh God, we're not going to have any fuel. That's great. That's beautiful. I'm looking for buried artifacts, for those of you curious. If you just joined in on the end of that entire rant of reason that humanity is doomed because we are stupid and silly creatures, and maybe some things we invent are pretty cool and other things are not so much, and that we're assholes and we just don't want to admit it. Welcome to No Man's Sky, where I look for buried modules, because I need buried modules. I like sciencey talk, though. I really do. I enjoy science. I enjoy mythology. I enjoy spooky stuff. I enjoy science. I enjoy the fusion of both. That's right. I'm an Illuminati. That's another thing. Okay, let's talk about the Illuminati. People seem to think the Illuminati is like a secret organization that is... Literally anyone who believes in a mixture of a religious, spiritual, and a scientific standpoint is an Illuminati. May not be indoctrinated members, but that's because the Illuminati's not around anymore. You can still call yourself one because you have the ideals of one. They don't exist anymore. The Illuminati became the or no, they were... Wait, were they before the Templar? I can't remember now. See? It's that kind of night. Anyways, they're one and the same. They're gone now. Actually, the closest to the Illuminati would probably be bankers, because the bankers, they've taken everything from... Every trade secret of banking and moving and utilizing our knowledge to store money and taxes and blah, blah, blah. That was taken from the Templars. All of it. Fascinating stuff. We get everything that we do when it comes to banking and commerce from the Templars. So, they're the Illuminati. There you go. Bingo. We solved it. We solved it, everyone. The whole stupid, the Eye of Providence being used in the 420 Blaze It stuff, that's just whatever culture created that. I don't know. Apparently CIA has to release documents to the public every year. Those documents are available to the public to see. I've looked at them myself. Yes, they have to release documents, but there is some stuff that they're not at liberty to release. That's the caveat there. They have to release things that pertain to actual laws. If something does not fall under that category, they are not, I repeat, they are absolutely not at liberty to have to release it. And that includes startling news from NASA. Although, they have been good in the past about describing things to us. That's kind of what the whole meteor conversation was started from. I was saying that NASA and the Army were like both sitting there with a thumb up their ass going, whoops, we didn't see that one coming. They didn't tell us that they didn't see it coming until well after the fact, after it had hit, which shows a real negligence on their part to want to tell us that information. I mean, would it have mattered if it had hit us? Nobody, everybody in that immediate vicinity, if it had hit an actual building, a city, or whatever, yeah, that would be much worse to have to explain that afterwards to the very few survivors. It wasn't that big, though, so maybe they were like, oh yeah, by the way, in 3 hours, this thing's about to slam into the ground. What do we do? Oh, there's my thumb. That's a nice thumb. Sit on it. That's literally what happened. I don't know to blame them for that or whatever, but anyways, yeah, so if it pertains to something that is applicable by law, or any law covers it, they have to talk about it. They have to. Absolutely have to. Because it's lawful. But if it's outside of the realm of law... By the way, vampires are real, and they're trying to kill everyone in your neighborhood now. They are not at liberty. It is in fact their right to not tell you. Because there's no law about it. The X-Men are a real organization, and they are now rebelling against normal people. If you see Cyclops or Wolverine, please call this number. No, I don't want to turn sticky keys on! Sorry. I think Jean Grey heard me talking shit about her friends, and she tried to take matters into her own hands. We are about to die. Okay. Get the fucking sticky keys. Fucking Jean Grey, why? Sansa Stark, why did you do this? Who gave you superpowers and why? Why are you attacking me? Oh, no. This is the part where we start to make fun of the very fact that things are so utterly screwed. See, we talked very seriously before, and now we can laugh about it, because that is the best part of human nature, is to laugh about the things that you can't change. If you can be funny about it, and make it funny, you will have achieved something, as opposed to bitching and whining about it the entire time. Something I wish, you know, more people would adopt. I loved Robin Williams because he could take anything and turn it into the greatest fucking joke. It was a masterpiece. He could make anything so goddamn funny. It could be the most offensive thing you could possibly conjure in your head. And the second he starts talking about it, golden, just beautiful. He would carve you a masterpiece. And you would be left there shaking and crying and just dead on the floor with laughter because you have no concept of how he was able to do... Whoa! Oh! Oh! Oh, that's right. I forgot about... Okay, I don't think I showed this on stream yet. Look at this. I forgot about it. I actually forgot. Holy shit. Okay, so what is this and what are you staring at? You were staring at an asteroid belt on my planet because the crater planet in front of you, you're about to see it in a moment. Come on, any moment now. You can see the line there, just barely. The asteroid belt surrounding this planet cuts into my moon, and it makes it impossible to see where you're going when you cross the threshold. Look at this mess. Oh, and I lost the building. I don't know where the building is anymore. It's fine. It's okay. We nearly died. Oh, man. Oh, I need a drink. One sec. Water, good for the body, good for the soul. Conspiracy alert. I wish I could play video games with aliens in Area 51. Well, what, okay, let's assume aliens are real in Area 51. Are they actually intelligent? Because that's okay, so what if the government said, oh, by the way, the aliens are real, but they never actually describe what they are? They could be animals. They could be the dumbest things imaginable. Like, literally, aliens crashed, and the only thing that survived was cargo. Have you ever thought... No one's ever thought of that. Like, seriously. A lot of people have surmised if there is intelligent life, and I agree with this, there's intelligent life in the universe. Most of it is very primordial, or it's developing, because the unique situation for human beings to exist is so particular. So particular that we are what we are. So therefore, if an alien were to be what we are, it would have to be the same particulars in such a unique manner, but still so foreign from us that it has nothing to do with our world, that they would be exactly as intelligent as we are, or more intelligent. That is such a stretch, even for the universe. So there is intelligent life in the universe that we will find perhaps some age and day long in the future, but it is not us. It is not animals. Hey, Bane, I'm talking about aliens now. Welcome to the weirdest stream of your life. Well, it's about to get weirder, Bane. Did you know? I'm about to die from frostbite. Never mind, I'm alive.
Frostbite.
Frostbite. Harry Potter. I'm glad you're back. I was worried I was going to be sitting here talking about aliens myself. I was just describing the theory, because everything is a theory, perhaps, guesstimate, whatever, that aliens are in fact quite stupid. Because, okay, so Roosevelt. Not Roosevelt. Wait, what? Teddy Roosevelt? No. No. Roswell.
Teddy Batman?
Roswell. Roswell, New Mexico. So, aliens crash. Let's say this is absolute fact. Let's say the FBI and the CIA both say, yes, by the way, everyone knows this in the government. This is true. Well, so, aliens crashed, and they survived. They don't actually have to tell us everything there is to tell. They can just say, yeah, they're real. But what if they're just cargo? The aliens that survived are cargo. Like a dog, livestock, or a parasite. Can you imagine how bummed a lot of people would be? Yeah, it's like some fucked up goat thing. Meh. This is what we've been searching for. Meh. Meh.
And the bodies of the intelligent version are just they like disintegrated on the impact.
Yeah, well, we actually don't know what they did look like. But you have parts of their ship. Very few. You know how hard they hit our planet? They were... What we can surmise is there was some sort of intoxicating substance smeared all over this control panel. We think they're drug addicts. Smart drug addicts.
No, they're not smart. They were just the stupid drug addicts that hijacked a ship from their planet.
Yeah, they weren't even the ones who made it. They hijacked it. We know because we've actually been able to... We pieced these symbols together, and there's this little circuit that's still intact, and it basically says it's a stolen vehicle. That just raises more questions. Well, at least we got this thing. It's like pressing its body up against the glass, just smearing it with this.
It's like a
gross...
two-headed tentacle-legged goat.
What does it actually do? Frankly, we're not sure. It doesn't seem to eat, and all it does is shit. And make that awful sound. It doesn't sleep either. You know why there's been a lot of CIA agents killing themselves lately? Because they've had to sit sleepless nights listening to that goddamn thing, observing it for changes. It hasn't changed. It just keeps crapping and mooing, and we don't know what to do. We've had scientists go absolutely insane because this is what they've been searching for, and it is not what they signed up for. Oh God. It's like some greater entity.
We signed up for this.
Some greater entity gives you like he says, well, basically, I will tell you anything in the universe with absolute truth. I will tell you anything with absolute truth. No other question. I will basically give you the absolute truth. It's like, are there aliens in the universe, and where are they, and what are they? And they're like, yes, I will show you. And he shows you the absolute truth, and it's this fucking two-headed, weird-ass, goat-tentacled monster shitting in a tank somewhere in the Nevada desert. Forever. That's it. That's it. That's not... What would... Like, if you were asking for intelligent life in the universe, and that is the sum of the answer, have you succeeded? Are you okay with that knowledge? Or would you go fucking batshit insane? Or would you feel really slighted and just, is the world wrong now? Is something just off about the world? I don't know. I think I would probably say, well, it really figures, you know? If that's the only other intelligent thing in the universe. I mean, it kind of figures. Look at where we're at. Look at where human beings are at. And then tell me that isn't any better. I mean, it doesn't sleep.
Human beings are intelligent? Since when?
Human beings are intelligent creatures. They sit around and squabble about the dumbest things for reasons unknown. Human beings make chocolate bars. Oh, shit. Okay, I forgot the wall of blindness is here. Oh, this is so painful. I didn't actually know this was here, by the way, everyone. When I, when I started to, colonize this planet, I didn't see this side of the moon until I saw it, and then I crashed. So, yay me. Yay me. I discovered something. Somebody actually discovered in No Man's Sky, like, 2 planets that are literally kissing, and the gravity is, like, super weird on them. You can literally transition between the 2 by jumping. I want to find...
That's fucking awesome.
I know, right? I want to find one of those so bad.
You know, I'm sick of this planet.
God damn it. They're so close, but they're so far away. I keep flying too far.
I'm sick of this planet. I'm going to that planet.
Yeah, it's like, I don't want to be in here anymore. Superman away. Oh man, can you imagine building a base on one of those planets? You could literally build a ladder that goes straight up to the next one. Oh, that'd be so buggy though. because it's registering it on one planet. So you could build another base in the exact same position, colliding with that one. You completely would fuck up the game. Oh, that'd be bad. I may have just given someone out there an idea. My goal in this game is to find 2 planets kissing each other, and then I'm going to destroy the world you know. It's like the bag of holding conversation that I had before. If you take 2 bag of holdings, and you turn one inside out, and you inside of the other bag. What the you have created a thermonuclear device out of magic. Congratulations. Ow, I'm burning with ice. It's so
16 9
cold.
clusters.
Nice. I was trying to get some salvage technology. I was bitching early in the stream because I thought that they had actually nerfed those, and apparently they just took them away from my store. My store. I don't think they knew what they were doing. I think it's just a random gen little variable that says Garret is farming these. Take them away from Garret, because we hate him. We know he's going to do a live stream. So here's what's going to happen. He's going to do it, he's going to get infuriated about it, and then he's going to start talking about how you have to launch a giant disc at an alien ship to get it off your damn planet. It still would work. Anyone who says differently, I challenge you. I want you to create a giant UFO in your backyard. You know, you fill that thing up, make it fly in the air with helium, and then I want you to create a pressure cap gigantic cylinder of steel, and I want you to explode that thing, shooting it straight up at. Actually, you probably shouldn't do that. Don't listen to me. You're gonna get in trouble. The cops are gonna show up. What the fuck are you doing? I heard about it. I know how to take out the aliens now. Look what it did to my house. Unfortunately, you messed up. You're not an astrophysicist. You're not a military person. You shot that thing directly, vertically, no, horizontally into your house, and now you have a giant slice through your building. It missed the ship, but it killed my dog. Oh, that's so bad. Oh, don't do that. Don't go making giant.
Understood.
Giant
Make
silos.
it at all costs.
Don't make silos in your backyard to launch giant steel discs. That's a very bad idea.
It's too late, Garret. I'm doing it.
Oh, you're such a fool. Why would you do that? Can I get the health station, please? Yes. Yay! I got stuff. Stuff and things is good. You know, stuff and things can go a long way. Hey, I can make a normal window. Yo.
Is that Christopher Walken?
No. I swear. God. It's one of those nights. Oh, these rooms are ugly. Really? This is the only thing that can fit a planner? Are you shitting me? These are ugly. Ugly. Ugly, I say. Ugly. So they take pure ferrite 200. That's a lot. That's a lot. Ugly. Alright, well. Wait, I need to figure out where I'm building out there before I go doing this. I want to build a hallway to build these rooms. To build those planters in. Wait, what? Oh, I got completely whirled around there. I was like, that's not the door that opened. There is no door. There's the door. My door is working today. That's good. When I started the stream, it wasn't working.
What is this?
I don't know. Okay, so this does this thing here. I can do that. Then I can, cubic room, please. How did I build the cubic room? I forgot. Uh-oh, spaghetti. Oh, there it is. Cubic room. Of course I'm missing ferrite.
Are you fucking kidding me?
What happened?
S class.
Your reaction. Your fucking reaction. What happened, babe?
S class.
Mm-hmm. That's better.
Starship.
Yeah.
8,700,000 units. Or if I trade my ship, 285,000 units. I don't have that much. I don't have near.
I wish I could
that
buy
much.
it for you. I got 400 million.
But come to me and you can get a fucking free S-Class.
Yeah, I've already got one. I got one. How many slots does it have?
$18, I think.
Yeah, that's kind of low. But it is an S-Class.
What I have.
It's probably an upgrade. I mean, it's still an S-Class. It's going to be performing better, but slots are life. You need slots. You're like my square room. I like my square room.
I love how it looks too. This is such a fucking slap to the face.
Sorry. I'm sorry. Those damn alienists. All those aliens can come through CERN and play some chess with me because I have been waiting for my whole life. Planet Fanfic. Somebody who is actually good at fanfics, please no. I'm assuming you're saying the please no to the two-headed goat creature. Are you kidding? That'd be awesome.
I'm never gonna see that again.
You will if you stay in that solar system. Literally, stay there. Keep farming for money. Do the egg thing. That's how I got rich. Get the eggs, bang. The eggs. The eggs. The eggs are victorious. Really? That fits in there? Ionized cobalt. Well, the only one way to find out is to get the cobalt and then to put the cobalt in the thing. I need to see if I have some, though. I might have some on base. If I do, I'm good. This stream has been everywhere tonight. It's been all kinds of fun. That's the enjoyable part. Being able to talk with people.
Which planet were you farming eggs on?
It doesn't matter where. You just get eggs. You have to find people to give you the best price for that. Honestly, that is completely random. You have to find a planet that not many people have been on and not many people have sold. So any planet, any system that you've just discovered, and check the prices for how much the eggs will sell. If they're in the white, that's pretty good. If you can find green, that's fantastic. I did not find the green. I had to do it the hard way. I had somebody that was interested in the eggs for, like, what was it, 10% in the white, and that took me a long time to do. It was very boring, soulless work. The strategy with the eggs is to get on top of a building, and you keep... What am I looking for? That's right, I'm looking for... Cobalt! Cobalt! Almost forgot what I was looking for. Wow. We go down the tunnel here. So the strategy with the eggs is when you find a place with eggs, an abandoned outpost, you... Oh, stinky plant. You want to get on top of the building, and you want to start mining the egg. When the egg is mined, it will explode. There'll be like a green orb, which is the actual egg. You want to rush down there, grab it, fly back up. Rinse, repeat. Make sure you have jetpack stuff, or the monsters will kill you. In order to find these egg areas, you need to, like a guaranteed way of finding it is to use your, what's it called? I'm going to pull it out so I can see what it's called. Signal booster. Look for distress signals on planets. You look for distress signals. There is a pretty good chance you'll either find the egg place, or you'll find a starship. The egg place is where you're going to get, profit from, but it's going to take you a long time to farm up the eggs. And you may die several times if you do it wrong. Sometimes the game bullshits you. Sometimes they'll catch you, kind of like Ark Survival Evolved, where the creatures will literally catch you in their own model space, and they'll murder the ever-living shit out of you. Other times, their AI is completely stupid, and you'll be able to grab all the eggs. Me and Keto were doing it when I first streamed this, and We made quite a bit of money. But if you're alone doing it, you're gonna get a shitload of money. So don't worry. Okay, we have a decent amount of cobalt. I think this will be enough. Don't squirt me, please. Stinky flowers. Stinky flowers. No! My life support. It's down. It's down. Why is it down? Ah! Get inside. I will admit, when I started building this base, I was watching, rewatching The Thing, the remake. Not the remake, wow. Wow. I was watching the prequel, so I was heavily inspired to do this again. Because I was like, oh man, it's time to... I finished my Harry Potter, so I was like, okay, it's back to The Thing. So I started watching that, I'm getting in the mood. And I just watched the John Carpenter one, which takes place after, technically, chronologically. And now I'm like, what's my next big movie thing I gotta rewatch? It's probably gonna be Lord of the Rings again, because I've got all the special editions of both The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings. So that'll be fun. That'll be fun. And then I'll start, you know, I'll forget about this game. I'll start playing a fantasy game. Oh, no. I'm enjoying the No Man's Sky update. It's really, really cool. Really cool.
I kind of wanted to get back into the Citadel game.
I mean, it's much further polished. It is, definitely, but I'm not certain if I want to now. I'm really going, like, that's the kind of game, like, I'll play it a bit if people want me to play it, but not enough people really commented on the fact that it would be interesting to watch. Because everything that we did is pretty much still the same to some degree. There's a lot of new stuff, but it's not new. It's not like, holy shit. It's not like this. It's not like No Man's Sky where it's like, holy shit, this is completely different, you know?
I'm grabbing a shit ton of Gravitino balls and then I'm getting the fuck off this planet.
Good lord. Sounds like a plan. Don't get caught.
Get to the ship, get to the ship. Go. Oh, they're coming. They're coming.
They're coming. We can't get out.
Yeah, I don't have anything, I swear to God.
It was not me, it was my pee. You do not see me. Goodbye.
Oh, they're right behind me.
Goodbye. Okay, look at this, ladies and gentlemen. We have hydroponic trays, which means we can now mass farm things.
Just gonna... Please don't kill me.
I think
I didn't take your Gravitino balls, I swear.
Glass, our biggest export. Why not, right?
You can't prove anything. Ah, they're shooting me.
How do I
they're shooting me in the bum.
Plant this. I forgot how to plant.
Get in the starship. Go.
How do we plant? I forgot how to plant. Oh no. I forgot how to plant these things. Oh, duh. Wow. I am so stupid. It just hit me. I'm so bad at this. Ammonia and dioxide. Okay. We have ammonia. Can I, like, reduce some of this stuff down to that to make more? I'm curious now. No. Cannot.
You won't catch me. You can't prove I grabbed those Gravitino balls.
They can, and they will. Frodo Baggins.
Shit!
Frodo Baggins, they're coming for you.
Ow! Dick!
Going to kill you, Bilbo Baggins. I'm trying to remember how to make ammonia.
Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna make it, Garrett.
No Man's Sky. Ammonia. Ammonia. Ammonia is localized, blah 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 blah, typically found on planets with a toxic environment. Secondary element in some stuff. It's from fungal mold. Beautiful. We have to find a toxic planet again. But before I do that, I can get dioxide here. You can survive, Bane. I believe in you. Like I said, the eggs are worth more than the Gravitino balls. So you want to probably put your efforts towards the eggs instead of Gravitino balls.
I don't know. I just found a shit ton of Gravitino balls.
I know, but they don't... They literally, like, the numbers. It's the numbers. The eggs sell for a vast number more. They're ridiculous. And that's how I made my millions, so, I mean... Gravitino balls are how you used to make money in the game. Now it's the other stuff. There's actually a few bugged quests where the quest gives you an overwhelming amount of bullshit. How come I've never discovered this plant before? Really?
Snakekida.
Exosuit boost.
Snakekida.
I just fell in a hole, but it's okay. It's cold down here. And
You won't
now
catch
I'm going
me.
to die.
Do a barrel roll.
Barrel roll. Let's see. Garrett, you could watch Alien vs. Predator or Prometheus. Yes, I have both of those. I've watched those. Although at some point it would be fun to see Return to Solid and Shade. Yes, I will. I know I kind of, like, stopped for a bit, but it's because I needed a small break. Mostly because a lot of games were coming out at that time, and I wanted to do live streams on them. Since that's going to be ideally just live streams. It's a pain in the ass to compile Mount & Blade. It's because, like, literally you start sitting around and you realize that most of the footage is boring as shit, so it's better to do it live because then people can understand the fact that a lot of stuff is a lot of filler. Because if you're trying to edit it, it basically just comes down to editing pretty much the entire gameplay, cutting it, and only taking out 25%. Literally just battles. And I hate doing that because it's dishonest. It's like, man, this game looks cooler than it actually is. It's like, no, it is a really cool game. But most of it is traveling around a map for an amount of time, hoping to God certain things appear on the map, and then I can touch those things on the map. That can be really boring. Or there's a lot of, like, politics later on in the game, especially with some of those mods. The battles, some of the bigger battles, the more important battles, like castles, is literally you sitting on the castle doing nothing. You made it? Cool. I
made it.
It's really not worth the investment. You should go find eggs. You really should go find eggs. Eggs are worth it, my friend. I know the extreme cold damage. I get it. It's cold. Brr. Freezing. But yes, I do want to return to Solid and Shade. We're making pretty good headway at ruling the lands as death. That was pretty cool. I am hoping someday I will get to play Bannerlord. I'm really hoping. I'm looking forward to that because I love Bannerlord. I love what it could be.
For 129,829 units. That's on white. I'm gonna see if I can find a better price first.
We still need more dioxide. Of course we do. I know it's extreme. The entire fucking planet is extreme. I know. Hello there, little creature. You're squishy and adorable. I need you to get out of my way. Okay. This should give us a decent amount, but... I won't be able to know how much I'm getting until after I stop collecting pure ferrite. I can see where Bane's criticism of that does come into play, because it's like, how much did I actually get?
What do you mean?
I remember you were talking about, like, the last time, how it doesn't tell you how much the secondary material that you're farming gives you.
Oh, yeah.
So I won't actually know how much I have till I look. It says I have 64. No, that's 6. That's not a lot. I could have sworn I got more before. Let's take the rover out.
Hey, Star Wars ship. Or it looks like one from behind.
It's not. It's like the music starts playing. You're like, oh man, I'm fucking pumped. Star Wars. And you go around the front and it's got like a huge, like, comical creature face on the ship, and there's bright colors, and it's like a big ad. It says, drink our slushies. It's like, no, what have you done to my Star Wars ship? No. It's wrong. This is wrong. Why you do this? Oh god. I have the strongest...
They're all buying it for the same price, so yay. I get money.
Yeah, try to find eggs. You'll know you'll find an egg place if you find an abandoned like facility and there's like creepy ass music and there's all these like gross fucking eggs growing around outside. That's what you're looking for. Each of those eggs sells for 90,000. A stack of 5 gives you about 400 something thousand credits, which is the most any item that you could pick up in the game will actually sell for. And mind you, you can only have a stack of 5 before you have to create a new stack. So if you have a lot of empty inventory spaces, there's a lot of eggs. You can easily make 1 million, 2 million, so much so, very quickly. Of course, later on...
I need about 8 million. Well, I need about over 8 million.
You can get that tonight, literally. If you find an egg place, farm every egg there. Then find another, and find another. I would say roughly you'd have to farm at least... I don't know the exact math. I think the number of eggs is usually the same per base. I want to say you could possibly get 8 million within 4 to 5 facilities, or less, depending on the amount that you're selling them for. If you find a place that sells the eggs for, like, green, like wholesale, much less, because that's going to give you a shit ton. In fact, if you find a place like that, I'd very much like to know where it is, because I have not found one, and I've traveled a lot. No one wants to buy them for, like, a big bonus, because of how expensive they are. I mean, if you do, probably, like, a stack of 5 would sell for 1 million. I shit you not. I just realized I think I just broke one of the rocks that I needed. Beautiful. Great. Great job. Great job. Me. Can I get some oxygen? Checking to see if I have oxygen slots in my inventory. Yeah. Oxygen's good. Oxygen's a smart thing to get. Ah, it's cold again. Oh my god. It's so cold on this planet. It's unbelievable. I should probably talk about what I thought about Alien vs. Predator and Prometheus. I did say I saw them, and I realized I probably should say more about them. I liked Alien vs. Predator because it was the final merger between the two, and it kind of connects... Well, it does, in fact, connect the worlds. It is the same world. It makes sense It shows how the technology was used to get to space and all that bullshit. Alien vs. Predator was an okay movie. It's not a fantastic movie, but it's an okay movie. Both of them were okay movies, and if you're a fan of the series, they're definitely something you have to watch. But Prometheus was far more enjoyable. And the reason Prometheus was far more enjoyable was because we don't know if it is connected at all to all of that. But at the very least, Prometheus is a very entertaining, and almost like a return to the seriousness of Aliens. That film is a massive return. Am I actually collecting carbon? No. I have just wasted... Oh my god. Unbelievable.
What are the journey milestones for?
Achievements. They affect... they are achievements, but they affect the anomaly in space. There's a guy who's a Corvax. He will give you rewards based on your milestones. So every time you see an anomaly, it's free shit. Go there, there's free shit. He will reward you. They both reward you, but the Corvax rewards you for the milestones. The Gek, for a small price, you'll get a free upgrade. It'll be random, but it'll give you a free upgrade to something, which is cool. Shit, I am pretty upset about having wasted that tree. I need that carbon badly. Let's go find more of those trees, because they give us a lot of carbon. Ah! There's one right there. Go for it. We need carbon to continue mining. If we don't have it, we can't mine. I probably should have started my emerald generator, but I just don't feel like it. I might need it, though. That's the irony. I need the metal. We have another emerald deposit there. We're not going to touch that because we could end up using that for right here. We're not going to dig that up because we can end up making another generator for that and make double the amount of emerald because we're smart. I know, my thermal protection. Oh my god, what would I ever do without my lady in my ear going, oh, your thermal. She has the balls to tell me that my thermal protection is falling, but does nothing to help me. This is a conundrum. This is something I'd like to know. Why doesn't the technology exist? Okay. We have carbon. Fuel that. Fuel that. I have a little bit extra. That's cool. I'm going to use oxygen for that. I'm not using the dioxide because we need that. Speaking of which, I should probably... Nope, that's the blaze javelin. Wrong tool. Very wrong tool. Anyways, I was talking about Prometheus, wasn't I? Yes, I was talking about Prometheus. Prometheus is a good movie. I know some people were really in a disagreement about it, but that's because they are going somewhere with it. There's more to the story. I watched the second one. It was good. It started out really good. I thought the way that the movie went was predictable. Without giving away anything, I thought it was predictable. Like at the halfway marker, I was like, oh no, I know exactly where they're going with this. And I was correct. That was very predictable, and I hated that. That might actually cost them the ability to make another movie. I don't know if they're already filming one or whatever, or they've been writing one, but that choice that they made, the way the story went in the second Prometheus film, really, called Alien Covenant, of course, because Prometheus is the ship, Alien Covenant is where it all comes full circle, and then the next one most likely is going to be called, I would think, something to do with discovering or unleashing or something. Basically, I'm assuming these are prequels. Even though they take place in the future, they take place probably before the events on the Nostromo platform. So I think these are prequels. And we're seeing how all this mess got created, but I didn't like the direction they took the second film halfway through. I still accepted it. I still watched it. It was an enjoyable movie for its own right, but I think their decision was so played. It was obvious. It was obvious, and it could have been better. But whatever the case, it is a good ride. In fact, it's better than some of the sequels of the actual Alien movies, to some degree. And I don't mean to speak blasphemy, but at least one or two of those movies could have been more, and they made decisions that hurt them in the end. The original Aliens will always be the best. Will always be the best. The original Predator will always be the best. Although I do love Danny Glover chasing Predator around in a city. That was hilarious, awesome. It was almost comical. Almost comical. And it was still Predator. It still kept the heart and soul of the franchise. So it was a good movie. It was a good movie. But the original, with Arnold Schwarzenegger in a jungle, being hunted by something unknown, you can't beat that soundtrack. You can't beat the feeling of being stalked. So good. The same with the original Aliens. Horror. Absolute horror. True
You know what
horror.
the deal with this, like, base... Like, this, base, computer archive thing is out in space, in the middle of space?
Base computer? What? What are you talking about?
Like, it's part of the Awakening quest
Yeah.
thing, but it's in the middle of fucking space.
Huh. I don't know. It shouldn't be in the middle of space. That's strange. Uh-oh, I made a mistake, everyone. I can't get to this room. I may have made a mistake. I could get to this room. Somehow. I made a whoopsie. I didn't realize that I wouldn't be able to... Huh. Okay. See, I could do that, but I can't get there. So how do I get there? I have to make a wall. I have to make a thing over here. Okay. Okay, we got this. Invalid position? Excuse me? Oh! I'm freezing. Alright. Not sure what's going on here. Why it's not letting me do that. That doesn't make a lot of sense. That should work. That should absolutely work. And I'm not sure why it doesn't work. Why doesn't that work? Is it because I already have the planters down? Is that the reason? Because in that case, I've already fucked this. Maybe I can, I don't know. I don't know what to do. Can I create like a weird jumping puzzle? Is that what I'm gonna have to do? It won't let me build there at all. Very strange. Very, 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 very strange.
Okay, I'm right next to it, and it's like this, like, weird gassy blue thing.
Oh, is that a black hole?
Maybe? I don't
Sounds
know.
like
I
a black
can't.
hole.
I can't do anything with it.
I I hate having to reorganize the base. I hate this. I built this a particular way. It's my mess. Let me deal with it.
Like, it says to access it with E. Use terminal with E, but there's no terminal here. It's just this big ball of gas. Maybe this is like a hyperdrive point or something?
No, because you can use a hyperdrive wherever you want.
But I don't have a hyperdrive.
Oh, this is annoying.
Yeah, so it's this little quest
You
mark.
have
with,
no
I don't
idea
know
what
what
I've
know what
accidentally
to do
done.
with.
Oh my god. It should connect. I wasted so many resources building this, and now I can't do shit with it. Available to build. I can't build it there. I hope that gives me back my resources. This won't, though. That's really friggin' obscene. Oh! Oh, I hate it. Always spend so much time doing that. Oh, that's annoying. Oh, that pisses me off. What can I say, ladies and gentlemen? Learn from my mistake. Oh, see, now I can do it. Yes. Yes, that's how bad this actually is. Okay. Well. At least now we'll be able to farm it, right? I just wasted all that dioxide, which I can't easily get back. That really irritates me. That irritates me. That irritates me. I wasted all that dioxide. So in the future, if you see me... Oop, my inventory's full. I should put the ferrite dust in there and turn it into pure ferrite. So in the future, if you are doing this exact same thing to your base, make sure you don't do what I did. Great, I have a full inventory. It means I have to drop something. Which makes me wonder if my full inventory prevented me from picking up some stuff. We got all the dioxide back, though, it looks like. Did we? Oh, please tell me. So... The question is, can I make a thing to go over... Oh, nope, didn't mean to do that. I want to make it go around both directions, though. It'd be nice to be able to access the farms from here and there, but not have to, you know, split between these. So I'm going to go outside. I'm going to try to... I'm going to try this. Oh, good lord. Oh, no. Okay. Yeah, there doesn't appear to be a way to connect that. Unless I do this. No, I can't because I have a full inventory. So, going to... Can you snap that way? Thank you. And I want you to do this. No, this way. Oh my god. Goodness. God almighty. Please. Preserve me. No! There we go. Good. Fantastic job.
Why are the Gravitino balls so illegal to pick up?
They have something to do with the Sentinels. I think what they are is harvested gravity, as far as I'm aware. there's some sort of thing that the Sentinels are doing, and they don't like when other lesser beings fuck around with their work. As far as I'm aware. I don't know if that's entirely true. It could be. It might not be. I need pure ferrite. Thankfully, that is the easiest thing to come across. Can I, like, make another box up here? You can! Okay, so that's probably another thing, too, that we should consider is stacking these in the future. Oh, God. More ferrite dust. There we go. Okay, I've had to redo these things. Really freaking annoying. It kind of sucks that this is the way it is. I can't actually... I mean, I probably could, but right now, whatever. We got plenty of ways to enter this, at the very least. This will be what it is. Cannot build invalid position. Why? Why is that invalid? Excuse me? Well, I can't build that because I don't have the ammonia, but why is that invalid? Well, now it's missing components, but it said invalid position before, and that's complete bullshit. So we gotta get some ammonia. At least I was able to put those plants back, right? At least. Oh no, no, that's right. We had more. I guess it did take some of it away from us. Whatever the case. Can I actually harvest those, though? God, this is so... Is there, like, bigger hallways? Are there things that I can use to move around there? Maybe you're not supposed to use these tunnels for that. Maybe you're supposed to use other boxes to get in there. That could very well be it. I guess I'll find out when they grow to maturity, if I can actually access them. If I can't, I'll just make a bunch of boxes. And then we can literally just move in and do that. That would probably be the simplest way, but I do like my little window here. It's probably the only good thing that came out of this. Damn. So. We have some ammonia on us. We have dioxide. Our plants are doing quite well for themselves. And we're basically making these farms, so when we need these reagents, we have them available in our base. We don't have to go all through the galaxy to get them. Definitely, I wish you could grow fungal pods. For some reason, you can't. Which doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Let's drop the corporite in there. We have corporite here. No, we have fungal mold. What? Wait. Whoa, I'm having trouble understanding this. It says that you need salt and fungal mold. I'm an idiot. We don't have to go off planet. Okay, yeah. Duh. We can get salt. Have I been tossing the salt again? I think I've been tossing the salt again. Oh, I'm such an idiot. I sold the salt that I had. Okay, let's go get salt. Good God. Good God. I'm losing it. I'm losing it. I was like, fungal mold. I need fungal mold. What do you think I've been harvesting? What the actual frig have I been harvesting? All this time. I've been harvesting salt. And I have fungal mold. I've been harvesting fungal mold from my own base. And here I am saying, man, I wish I had some fungal mold and salt. We have everything we need to be self-sufficient with that. The weather, however, would disagree with us. It's going to try to murder us, as always. It's so cold. It's cold. Oh my god. Okay. Ooh. Ba, 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 ba. It is 4:54 a.m. I am thinking it's almost time to end this stream, because it has been a very fun night, a very wild night. A lot of stuff has happened. We've played, we've talked, we've endured.
Oh, that would be a significant upgrade.
What'd you get?
New starship, 44 slots.
Ooh, oh, let me guess. Out of your price range.
48 million.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, God.
500,000 if I do it without a trade. If I trade my ship, it would be 85,000.
Yeah, like I said, get the eggs. Like I said, 5 eggs sells for 400 something thousand. So if you get a lot of them, you can make millions rather quickly. You gotta use your relay thing and locate a bunch of eggs. Shit, we need room in our
this
inventory.
particular solar system doesn't. I don't have the navigation module things.
Buy them. It's worth the investment. Or find them. You know, when you go to places, you'll actually find them everywhere.
Oh, I found a smaller upgrade. It's 4 slots less. Let's see how much that one is. 32 million.
Yeah, ships get gradually more expensive. Also, there's other factors too, not just like the slots cost a lot, but there's also modifications that'll come with certain ships. So you may see a ship that has like a modification for shields, or it already has a modification for weapons or whatever, or it has drives, like it has actual like navigation drives. That stuff will make it, you know, cost quite a bit. Oh, it's going to take so much ammonia to do this, isn't it? How much will I need?
Where do I buy them?
Any local trader. Navigation modules. I need 100 per fungus plant. Nope. Go back up. Back up. At least we have the mold here. We get about 50 mold per plant. So, that's good. It's pretty damn good. Where did I put the mold? Oh, I put it all in the machine, that's right. It's in the machine. It's in the machine. So, I think, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be ending this stream, because it has been a very long night. It's been a good night. I'm glad to have spent this night with all of you. Thank you for being here. I'm glad you enjoyed the content, if you did. I hope you did. Thank you for watching. We're going to quit the game here. I will see you all later. Have a wonderful time. Sleep well.